The Grand Meridian, Rules for Excellent Service, Episode 1, The Somber Gentlemen. Notification. Guest, the Somber Gentleman. Arrival, 12:30 a.m. Room, the Mirror Suite. Level, Apex. Maximum caution required. Any protocol breach may be lethal. Reminder. Excellence is uncompromising at the Grand Meridian. Client-level system for internal reference. Exordium. Passive, low risk. Guests are eccentric or non-threatening. Standard protocol applies. Solstice, moderate risk. Guests test boundaries psychologically. Rule violations usually result in humiliation, reassignment, or psychological after-effects. Apex, high risk. Violations can lead to disappearance, permanent mental collapse, or death. Deviations or abnormalities require a second staff member or management oversight. Rules for tending to the guest. Rule number 1, do not make eye contact until addressed. He reads intent. A previous concierge who ignored this woke in a hospital 3 days later with no memory of how he left the suite. He ended up institutionalized. His last coherent entry described mirrors that kept the wrong version of me. Rule number 2, never offer a seat. He prefers standing. Offering a chair is disrespectful and can provoke agitation. Rule number 3, maintain absolute silence unless spoken to. Words are dangerous. A concierge attempted small talk once. By dawn, he had written pages of nonsensical instructions in the ledger and was later discovered wandering a different city with no recollection of the night. Rule number 4, place requested items carefully. Never touch mirrored surfaces. Deliver items precisely. Any contact with the mirrors draws attention. A mistake here once resulted in a 36-hour interrogation by the guest. The concierge in question resigned days later and has not been seen since. Rule number 5. Payment for the room is mandatory before departure. Do not leave the suite without receiving at least 1 gold coin. The guest may request additional services, room service, drinks, minor accommodations, and may pay extra coins, but the initial coin is non-negotiable. Rule number 6. Deviations or abnormalities require a second staff member or manager. For Apex clients, you do not need a second person for every transaction. Only summon a witness if a rule is broken, something unusual occurs, or you detect a potential hazard. Failure to follow this protocol in response to abnormalities has previously resulted in disappearance or permanent reassignment. Rule number 7. Depart promptly after service. No lingering, no looking back. Once payment is secured and the guest has acknowledged service, leave immediately. Service notes. The Somber Gentleman is apex-level dangerous in temperament. He rarely speaks, but he observes every gesture, posture, and hesitation. Treat him as if he can read motive. Previous staff outcomes include institutionalization, resignation, and disappearance. Management rarely discusses disappearances publicly. Gold coins are a formal requirement. Attempting to leave without at least 1 coin correlates with prolonged exposure to the client's attention, which has historically ended poorly for staff. Signed, the Meridian Management Staff. The Grand Meridian, Rules for Excellent Service, Episode 2, The Whispering Lady. Notification. Guest, the Whispering Lady. Arrival, 11:45 p.m. Room, the Veiled Parlor. Level, Solstice. Moderate caution required. Rule violations may result in significant psychological strain. Reminder. Excellence is uncompromising at the Grand Meridian. Rules for tending to the guest. Rule number 1. Speak only when addressed and repeat instructions exactly. Any paraphrasing or improvisation may cause her to perceive you as inattentive or dishonest. Previous concierges have returned from service, doubting whether they completed tasks correctly, left questioning their memory for hours. Rule number 2. Do not touch or adjust objects in the room. Even minor disturbances are noticed. Concierge who moved objects reported hearing subtle shifts and imagined whispers after leaving them anxious and sleepless. Rule number 3. Maintain a soft, measured tone. She monitors cadence, pitch, and hesitation. Inconsistent tones increase scrutiny, leading to heightened stress and mental exhaustion. Rule number 4. Payment for the room is mandatory before departure. At least 1 gold coin is required. She may request additional services or tip extra coins, but the initial payment is non-negotiable. Rule number 5. Observe posture and subtle gestures. Small movements indicate satisfaction or displeasure. Ignoring them may result in prolonged service and lingering mental strain. Rule number 6. Do not leave unless she is smiling and satisfied with your service. Concierge who left prematurely experienced disorienting alterations in the room and persistent feelings of being scrutinized afterward. Rule number 7. Depart immediately after service and payment are complete. Lingering unnecessarily increases psychological pressure and may cause prolonged anxiety even after leaving the room. Service notes. The whispering lady is psychologically taxing. Staff report paranoia, hypervigilance, and lingering mental strain when rules are violated. Gold coins are mandatory. Attempting to leave without payment or before the guest's satisfaction increases the intensity of her psychological scrutiny. Signed, the Meridian Management Staff. The Grand Meridian. Rules for Excellent Service. Episode 3. The Man with the Suitcase. Notification. Guest, the man with the suitcase. Arrival, 10:15 p.m. Room, the Clockwork Suite. Level, Exordium, minimal risk. Guest is eccentric, but not dangerous when rules are followed. Reminder, excellence is uncompromising at the Grand Meridian. Rules for tending to the guest. Rule number 1, never ask about the suitcase. He will keep it by his side at all times. Any questions about its contents are considered offensive and will result in the guest refusing service. Rule number 2, ensure all clocks in the room remain wound and set to precisely midnight. The Clockwork Suite is filled with mechanical clocks. The guest will check them upon entry. Concierge who failed to reset them were kept waiting for hours until every clock struck 12. Rule number 3, knock 3 times before entering. No more, no less. Variations are met with irritation and demands for repetition. Rule number 4, payment is always a single gold coin presented from the suitcase. The guest never tips. Attempting to linger after receiving payment is discouraged, as he prefers punctual departures. Rule number 5, do not attempt to touch or move the suitcase. Even accidental contact is grounds for immediate dismissal from the room. Rule number 6, if the ticking stops, alert management immediately. The clock should never fall silent during his stay. Any absence of ticking suggests mechanical failure or guest dissatisfaction, requiring immediate intervention. Rule number 7, leave precisely when dismissed. The guest will say, "That will be all." Depart promptly, neither early nor late. Service notes. The man with the suitcase is peculiar but predictable so long as the rules are followed. Staff who ignored clock maintenance or overstepped boundaries reported nothing more than prolonged service or stern reprimands from management. The suitcase has never been opened in staff presence. Its contents remain a matter of speculation among concierges. Signed, the Meridian Management Staff. The Grand Meridian. Rules for Excellent Service. Episode 4, The Child in Red. Notification. Guest, the Child in Red. Arrival, 8 p.m. Room, the Nursery Suite. Level, Solstice. Moderate caution required. Rule violations result in disorientation, paranoia, or memory disruption. Reminder: excellence is uncompromising at the Grand Meridian. Rules for tending to the guest. Rule number 1. Always address the guest as Miss. Titles are important. Anything else will be taken as disrespect. Rule number 2. Do not answer questions about your personal life. She asks many, and she knows more than she should. Any answer is a violation. Rule number 3. Toys in the nursery suite must remain exactly where they are placed. Do not touch them. Do not move them. She will know immediately. Rule number 4. If she asks you to play, agree, but do not win. Losing gracefully keeps her calm. Winning, even by accident, is unacceptable. Rule number 5. Payment is a single gold coin placed in your hand by the guest. Do not reach for it until she offers it. Rule number 6. Do not consume anything she offers you. Cakes, candies, drinks. These are for her alone. Accept politely, but never indulge. Rule number 7. Do not leave until she claps twice. The clapping signals dismissal. Attempting to leave beforehand will cause the hallways to warp. Attachment. Incident Report number 77, Nursery Suite. The following report has been circulated to all concierge staff for reference due to its recent occurrence. This incident was filed only 3 days ago during guest's previous stay. Filed by Concierge Hale. Incident type. Rule violation. Rule number 3, toy displacement. Statement. While setting down a tray, I moved a porcelain doll aside without thinking. The guest froze, staring. The doll vanished, but I heard something breathing beneath the table. She began asking me about my sister, her name, her voice, even the lullabies she sang. I don't know how she knew those things. When I tried to leave, I found the hallway folding back into the nursery suite again and again. Only when she clapped twice did it release me. Since then, I hear faint clapping at night, just before sleep. Disposition. Hale placed on medical leave, psychological evaluation ongoing. Status, unresolved. All concierges are reminded that rule number 3 must be strictly observed. Service notes. The child in red is manipulative but abides by her rules. She delights in probing staff for personal details. This behavior must be deflected at all costs. Past violations, including Hale's, confirm that even minor infractions cause severe psychological after-effects. The nursery suite itself appears altered when rules are broken, creating looping hallways and disorientation. The clapping is non-negotiable. Departure without is considered impossible. Signed, the Meridian Management Staff. That wraps up the first 4 guest reports from the Grand Meridian. I've developed this as an ongoing series, so if you enjoyed it, leave a like and a comment, and I'll continue opening the guest files in the episodes ahead.